So let's talk about how you create column in Orion, be it rectangular column, be it circular, or be it polyline columns. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so that you get notified whenever we post informations like this. So this is how you create columns. First, let's start from rectangular column. This is the column command. We'll select our column and then we'll have this drop down. We'll have the width of our column, which is, let's say, 500. Then we'll have the length of our column, let's say it's still 500. And then we'll have these are the center of the column where you want your axis to be placed. So I'll just click here and then select this because I want my column, my axis to be at the center of my column, be it in the Y and the X direction. So I select this. If you see, it will now give it whatever it will have. Now I go to where I want my columns created on the axis. Remember, before you create column, you must have an intersection between an X and Y axis. So I click at that point, then my column is created. Now let's say this is how you create rectangular or square columns. Now let's say I want to create a circular column. What do? I go here, I click on my column. Remember, I click on my column command. Now I select the diameter of the column, that is B1. Now let's say I want the column to be 1000 diameter. Now I'll make sure my B2 is 0, my E1 is 0, and my E2 is 0. I'll just leave this. Then I'll go to the place I want my columns created and I'll just click there, and then my column is created. You see 1C2, diameter 1000. Now this is how you create circular columns. Now how do you create polyline columns? Those columns of L shape, maybe U-shaped columns and the rest. How you do that is, first you create a square column or a rectangular column, so of any dimension. So I can just say 200 by 400, any dimension. Then I go here, I want it to be at the center, so I go and click here. You see now this column has been created. Now I'll select this column that I want now to change into polyline column, and then I right click. Now you will see this option, polyline column editor. So I just click it and this menu comes up. Now when I get here, I'll go to edit section. Now this is different polyline columns you have. You have this L, you have this T column, you have this L column, you have this shape, you have this shape. Now let's say this is what I want, so I just click on this and then this chart comes up. If you look very well, you will see D, you will see B, you will see A, and you see this, and then you see them here. Now input the values you want for this. Now let's say I want my A to be 500 millimeter. Now B, this is the B now. Then I want my B to still be 500 millimeter. Remember, anything you want. Now I want my C, that is here now, I want my C to be maybe 200 millimeters, and then I want my D, this is D here, I want my D to still be 200 millimeter. Now after I've inputted the values I want here, you just click OK. You will see this has been created with regards to the numbers I've just entered. Now what next do? You just click OK here. Once I click OK here, this reflects on this column. Now I've created a polyline column here.